Now, Sudan has accused United Arab Emirates of secretly arming a militia accused of genocide, and US intel now appears to back that claim. Advanced drones, heavy weapons, and a war that could have ended reignited instead. We break down in the next report the intel, the denials, and the geopolitical crossroads now emerging in Sudan.
Sudan is accusing the United Arab Emirates of pouring weapons into its civil war. Arming the Rapid Support Forces, the militia, the US says has committed genocide, ethnic cleansing and systematic murder. According to Wall Street Journal's report, US intelligence agencies say, including the Defense Intelligence Agency and the State Department, that the UAE has been sending sophisticated weapons to the RSF through this year. The United Nations says the RSF has targeted Masalit and other non-Arab communities, men, women and even children, allegedly executed on ethnic lines. The war has killed as many as 150,000 people and left millions trapped in famine conditions. Videos show an Al-Fashir University building where multiple dead bodies lie while armed gunmen walk and film nearby. RSF seized the Sudanese army's last stronghold in Al-Fashir on October 26th. According to the International Organization for Migration, more than 36,000 people have fled the city since then. US officials say the UAE shipments include small arms, heavy machine guns, artillery, mortars, vehicles, ammunition and crucially advanced Chinese-made drones like the CH-95. These long-endurance drones can fly for up to 24 hours and deliver precision strikes and have been spotted over Darfur as the RSF pushed forward. The supply surge began after March, after the RSF militia group lost control of Khartoum, the capital. US officials say the militia was on the back foot until fresh weapons arrived, helping them reorganize and launch a renewed offensive. That turning point triggered some of the worst violence of the war. The RSF tightened its 18-month siege of Al-Fashir, cutting off tens of thousands of civilians from food and medical supplies. They overtook a major army base, claiming control of much of the city and accelerating a humanitarian catastrophe. The country is nearing state collapse, split between army-controlled Khartoum and Port Sudan in the east and RSF-held western and central regions. The White House has accused both sides of war crimes, but has specifically called the RSF a force engaged in genocide, rape and ethnic cleansing. Experts believe the Emirates are betting on the militia to protect Emirati interests. Sudan sits on the Red Sea, a strategic trade route, and controls vast gold reserves, much of which has historically moved through Dubai. Khartoum cancelled a $6 billion Emirati port deal last year, and analysts say Abu Dhabi wants a friendly power back in charge of trade, infrastructure and mining. US, Libyan, Egyptian and European officials say Emirati weapons have moved through multiple routes, initially through Chad and more recently through Somalia and Libya, before being moved overland into Sudan. Washington's negotiations for a ceasefire collapsed last week, with US officials privately frustrated that foreign support is still flowing into the battlefield. The RSF also calls the reports rumors, but US intelligence, battlefield imagery, signal intercepts and regional sources point to escalating firepower funneling into the conflict. Sudan is caught between rival generals, foreign power plays and a humanitarian crisis on a massive scale. Bureau Report, WION World is One.